The automotive industry relies on a vast global supply network, sourcing parts and materials from all over the world. This makes automobile manufacturers especially vulnerable to shifting trade policies and tariffs. A sudden import tariff on steel, aluminum, or specific auto parts can raise production costs and disrupt carefully calibrated supply chains, leaving automakers scrambling to adjust. In such a volatile trade environment, reacting after the fact is not enough. Automotive companies need proactive strategies and tools to anticipate tariff impacts, realign their sourcing plans, and keep production and inventory in balance despite uncertainty. This is where SAP Integrated Business Planning comes into play. SAP IBP provides automakers with an intelligent, unified planning platform to navigate tariff turbulence with greater agility and foresight. Managing tariff uncertainty in the automotive sector means considering multiple what-if scenarios and adjusting operations before costs spiral or supply dries up. For example, if a new tariff makes a key imported component 25% more expensive, an automaker must quickly evaluate alternatives, perhaps sourcing from another country or ramping up local supplier production. SAP IBP's real-time data integration and scenario modeling capabilities are designed for exactly these situations. With IBP, decision makers can simulate the impact of tariffs on production costs, lead times, and inventory levels, allowing them to pinpoint which vehicle programs or components are most at risk and plan accordingly. By uniting procurement, manufacturing, and finance data in one place, IBP helps automotive companies break down silos and respond cohesively. The result is a more resilient supply chain that can absorb shocks and adapt to changing tariff regimes. Automotive manufacturers are also using SAP IBP's advanced forecasting and sales and operations planning S&OP features to stay ahead of demand shifts caused by tariffs. Tariffs can drive up car prices or create supply shortages, which in turn affect consumer demand. Using analytics and enhanced S&OP within IBP, automakers can forecast sales under various tariff scenarios and adjust production plans proactively. If demand is expected to dip due to higher vehicle prices, IBP allows planners to scale back production of certain models or reallocate inventory to different regions before excess stock piles up. This kind of integrated planning ensures that companies avoid the costly mistake of overproducing cars that dealers can't sell without heavy discounts. In fact, automotive OEMs have found that more accurate forecasts combined with IBP-driven planning dramatically improve production scheduling and reduce excess dealer inventory. By aligning manufacturing output with the realities of a tariff-influenced market, firms protect their margins and keep supply and demand in sync. Another critical advantage of SAP IBP in the automotive realm is its ability to support strategic sourcing decisions. Auto supply chains often have long lead times and complex supplier ecosystems. When tariffs hit, companies might consider shifting where they build cars or get parts. For instance, moving production from a high tariff country to a lower cost region. SAP IBP can evaluate such scenarios by using analytics to identify alternative suppliers or production sites and compare outcomes. Planners can model the cost, capacity, and timing implications of sourcing key components from different countries or even relocating assembly of a vehicle to another plant, all within the IBP system. By visualizing these trade-offs, automotive companies can make informed choices, maybe sourcing more components from tariff-exempt countries or increasing orders from a domestic supplier to avoid an import duty. IBP's simulations help quantify the benefits like lower tariff costs or shorter lead times against potential drawbacks such as ramp up time or investment needed for new suppliers. This foresight is invaluable when time is of the essence. It enables automakers to reconfigure their supply chain before a tariff hike materially impacts production. SAP IBP doesn't just optimize plans in a vacuum, it also facilitates collaboration across the enterprise. In a tariff crisis, procurement teams, supply chain managers, production schedulers, and finance analysts all need to work from the same game plan. IBP's integrated platform ensures that when a scenario is selected, say switching to a different supplier or adjusting the production mix, everyone from purchasing to plant operations to budgeting is aware of the new plan and its implications. This unified approach means fewer surprises, faster execution, and a more agile response when navigating tariff induced changes. It transforms what could be a chaotic scramble into a coordinated strategy. The automotive industry faces an ongoing challenge in tariffs. They introduce higher costs and uncertainty into an already complex global production system. However, with SAP Integrated Business Planning, automakers can turn this uncertainty into a manageable, even strategic part of their operations. SAP IBP empowers automotive companies to simulate scenarios and develop contingency plans in advance so a new tariff or trade barrier doesn't catch them flat footed. By leveraging IBP's predictive forecasting, alternative sourcing analysis, and cross functional collaboration features, automakers can maintain steady production and healthy inventory levels without sacrificing profitability or customer satisfaction. In essence, SAP IBP acts as a navigation system for automotive supply chains, helping manufacturers steer around tariff turbulence. With a proactive, well integrated planning process, automotive companies can continue to drive forward, confident that they have the tools to absorb trade shocks, protect their margins, and keep delivering vehicles to market on time. Tariffs may be beyond any one company's control, but with SAP IBP, their impact on the automotive business can be anticipated and effectively managed, ensuring the industry remains on course even when global trade winds change.